Welcome to Words of Wisdom and Guidance. How are you today? Look at the sunshine. Isn't it beautiful? Well, I thought I'd sit down at the table and I wondered what we were going to do today. You know, I thought, well, let's just ask. Let's just ask, what does Spirit want us to know, maybe? You know, often we just sort of ask for guidance, and that's always good, and they give us beautiful guidance. But today I felt like saying, well, what do you want us to know? So I got the tea leaf cards out today. So what does Spirit want us to know? That is the $1 million question right now. And as you know, these are quite thick and what have you, so it can be quite difficult to shuffle. But alongside that, I was very much called to my beautiful Sacred Horse Oracle and the animal cards today. So that is always interesting when I get the call for the animals to come out. And, you know, I haven't been walking much in nature myself, but I was up at the horses this afternoon. And I did get a lot of love and a lot of attention. And they're just very, how can I say? They're very sort of, for me anyway, I know I haven't seen them for a week because I've been ill, but I was going to be away anyway, but I was ill. And it was just, they were just hi, and it was just a lovely acceptance. They were all at the gate waiting for me. Took them in, gave them their food. They kind of say hello to me and nice to see you kind of feel, and I felt very peaceful and very loved, and I was like, yeah, lovely. So it's no wonder I've got the animal cards on my desk right now, on my table, on my magic table. So I'm also going to go and see what our guidance is today on the calendar. Empty talk leads to nothing. Now then, this is a very interesting one. Find joy in helping others and stay positive. Right, so finding joy in helping others, finding your soul purpose, staying positive. I sat down here and I said, you know, I'm really grateful to be feeling a little bit energized, and I can sit here with you guys, and I just want to do this and then I'll go and rest. And I just wanted to be here with you. So I know that is something that's really important to my soul right now, and my physical scenario is really having to heal. So it's trying to find, I feel like, for me, I feel like my spiritual side is sitting up here, my physical side is a bit down here. So I need to get it all back into being back into that harmony and balance again. And I know it's perspiration, and I know things are changing, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm going to stay with it. I'm going to go with that flow. I'm going to have to bring this down a little bit because actually I just remembered, now that I'm seeing a rash on my hand, I've got to be a bit careful with the sunshine with this antibiotic I'm taking. Right. So anyway, let's do this. Empty talk leads to nothing. Now, that's an interesting one for me, because when you are sort of relying, or you are with someone that really makes promises and never keeps them, no matter how many times they say sorry, no matter how many times they say, you know, you've got to, no, it doesn't matter, you know, how many times they say sorry, they'll change, it won't happen again, or any of that sort of thing. You will know what I'm talking about if you've been in that sort of situation. And it doesn't matter who it is. It could be your partner, it could be a friend, it could be a boss, it could be anyone in your life that absolutely talks a good game and never backs it up with anything. It can be very, very frustrating and demoralizing, and also it can also lead to you to start to question yourself. Am I not worthy? Am I not worth it? Am I whatever, you know? And it becomes quite a toxic scenario for you to have to navigate, manage, be part of. So if you are in this situation, I really feel that this is what we're talking about now today, because as I said, the horses greet me and they just give me that inner peace and that balance. And I'm feeling that very much at the minute. It's about really knowing that this empty talk is not worth holding on for, because often it's just not going to happen. And sometimes we can even give ourselves empty talk. So I'm hearing that as well. You know, if you're saying to yourself, oh, I'm going to get fit, talking about me with my physical side and what have you, I'm going to watch what I'm eating, I'm going to get fit. And you absolutely do nothing for weeks on end, chances are you're going to stay where you are. So when you talk to yourself, try and make sure that you are giving yourself, you know, the right talk to motivate yourself, inspire yourself. And also, if someone is giving you empty talk, try and remember what you're worth, and actually, you know, you've given them enough chances, and walk away. Leave it. Forget about it. Not going to happen. Because once you change that mindset, once you change that thought process, you can then very much so focus on what it is that you do want. Because you will know, you will feel it, you will absolutely address it. So that is the story today by the sounds of things. So let's ask our beautiful sacred oracle horse. I'm just going to give them a little bit of an energy cleanse here on the table. They've been standing on the shelf for a little while, and let's see the guidance then based on this sort of empty talk to yourself, or allowing other people. And you know what I just heard? If you're talking empty talk to yourself, chances are you're allowing other people to do the same. So whatever this is, you will know, don't do it. Stop it. This is your lesson. This is your change now. This is what Spirit wants you to be aware of doing. So the black unicorn has come out, a force to be reckoned with. There he is, beautiful black unicorn. Wow, okay. And we have got winter's heart, pausing on the journey. And honest to God, that is exactly where we are right now. I'm in a pause. I know I'm in a pause. So there's a pause for a reason. And what is it to be about? Why have we got this pause? What is happening? You've got to ask. You've got to lean into. You've got to be aware of that. I'm doing all the work. I'm doing my journaling. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm doing the other. But nothing's changing. The pause is for a reason. It's a lesson you've got to learn. And sometimes it's the hardest thing that we can do, is having to face that. So the empty talk needs to be real talk to you, okay? To you, to yourself. Right, black unicorn. Let us see what our guidance is. A force to be reckoned with. Determination, ruthlessness, and bounty. A magnificent unicorn emerges from the night, bringing rich abundance. Crimson flowers and hints of autumn foliage surround him. Golden lavender adorned doves greet him with delight. Black unicorn sparkles and glows as the magic of his being brings everything around him to life. He is the bringer of healing, change, bountiful rewards, and joyous celebration after a period of great work. So this pause at the minute, you are doing your work, continue doing it with the knowledge that you are learning something. Something is going to come to light for you, okay? You may think Black Unicorn was born into prosperity. This is far from the truth. He is an intelligent and unique creature, unlike any other, and at times he has been ruthless and unrelenting. He represents fearlessness, dedication, and a willingness to bring destruction where needed. Black Unicorn creates gateways into higher consciousness and moves through dimensions at will. He is a force to reckon with. Drawing this card means you may be reaching a limit in your life. You may be experiencing chaos, exhaustion, or feel burdened by life. So this is why we have the pause. Spirit wants you to learn something. However, his healing power may not be so gentle. He is here to support you so you can engage your tenacity and transform your life. You are close, but there is more work to be done. So stay the course. This is no time to give up. Look closely at where you are attempting to create change. Reaching for something new using old tactics may be the cause of your frustration. So you have the power to be whoever you wish to be and the right to create great abundance in your life. Engage ruthlessness to reach your goals while also maintaining your connection with others. So consider how you can help, heal, and invite others on your journey by the example you set. Your drive is fueled by your ability to then express generosity. When you reach your bounty, share freely. Gather your fortitude and leap ahead. Fear not, the magic of Black Unicorn is here to help you. And winter's feast, the pause, is confidence, patience, and reflection. Okay, so I'll just read the last bit of this. It invites you to join her in a quiet midwinter moment of self-reflection. Imagine yourself walking in the cold. The purity of the moment washes away, and concerns about being alone are absorbed. All nature has to offer. See yourself strong and tall, moving with grace through coldest nights. Feel the flame within you, nurturing and warming your soul as you contemplate your journey thus far. Have patience and engage in deep self-reflection before striking out on a new course. So very clearly, Spirit is giving us this indication right now. I hope that helps you. I really do, because it's definitely helping me right now, amazingly. Winter's heart invites you to wait peacefully and confidently. Breathe in life and release what is old and complete for you. Give thanks for what has transpired to this point in your life. A period of hibernation is upon you. So that is very true for me, my friend. And if you're listening and you're still listening, I think it's true for you too. Right, let's see what our Spirit wants us to know. What's the tea? The tea leaves cards, fortune. What is our guidance? We have 3 cards coming out. Let's have a look. Oh, we have got hidden secrets can harm you with the skull. We have a parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. And we have June. So right now it is happening. So something about hidden secrets can harm you. Okay, let's see on this one if we can get a bit more detail. What about these hidden secrets? New opportunities, possibilities, and pathways are opening up. Well, we know that. We absolutely know that. Through an archway, which is the portal. Absolutely right. Let's just ask for what else this month. Okay, something to do with your career. Definitely. No, that's too many. Okay. Okay. We've got compliments from an admirer. Beautiful. Now that can jump right up the top of the table. And I'm feeling that it's almost sort of saying, wait a minute, okay? Because here we've got, with career, it's sort of jumped out on top of hidden secrets can harm you, and new opportunities, possibilities, and pathways are opening up. So there's something to do with secrets and someone gossiping about those secrets. A parrot, somebody maybe you've told some secrets to. We're going to stick with June, and we've also got persevere and you will overcome the problems. That came out on top of this gossip area and involvement with law. So there's something to do, maybe a legal scenario and overcoming something, and with successful outcome to your problems with a key. The key to the door is unlocking, I'm hearing. So do not worry about this, because you've also got this compliment from an admirer, a bouquet. Very nice. That is going to come out. I'm just being told to go back here. What's this compliments from an admirer? What's this all about for June? Please, Spirit. Okay. Telling me to take, oh, okay. Pay attention to your health. Okay, pay attention to your health. That is definitely something I've had to do this week. So anything else for June? Okay, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly with the wheel. A younger man could have a dealings, a relationship with a younger man. Okay, so we've also got changes in your life, and the younger man was with that as well as an advice from friend. We've also got in this pause sort of area, dissatisfaction with your life, time to act, and shrewdness and resourcefulness in business. So take what it means. So we've got the idea that, you know, maybe indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. This advice and this younger man could bring about a lot of changes in your life. It could be this admirer, okay, that might come along and bring a lot of changes in your life. Because at the minute, we've got on top of this paused card, pausing on the journey with Winter's Heart, is this dissatisfaction with life. Something's not quite right. It's time to act. No more allowing things to just go, okay? Now, it's all very well and good to surrender, but there are times where we know that we're being nudged forward to do something a little different, okay? So pay attention to your signs and synchronicities and what's about to come for you. This younger man, changes in your life, successful outcome to all these problems, because we've got pathways that are opening up for you and changes. There's a big key here, you know, something's unlocking, something is changing. Just pay attention to your health and be very aware, okay, very aware of what it is that you are watching out for and seeing. We've got the moth that has come out. Interesting. The moth. That's a very interesting. And we've also got the swan. Now, the swan card often for me is about twin flame, twin soul unions, that type of thing. It also has come out on top of the younger man. So you very much could be meeting somebody that is going to mirror you, is going to help you. It's going to bring about these changes in your life. Definitely this younger man, okay? We've also got the moth. Let's read the moth first of all, because the moth came out very quickly. The moth, and the moth is impulsive and hasty and wishful. So the moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions. And it was very interesting because it came out, it jumped on top of time to act, and also the shrewdness with business and the cracked cup dissatisfaction with life. So something about, you know, being an enthusiastic. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. So there is a very clear sign here that you have got to be paying attention. There's something to do with your career. Maybe this younger man will be part of this next stage in your career as well. Advice from a friend is important to pay attention to, but that can be advice from spirit as well if it's not from a friend. So these signs and these synchronicities. With the moth as well, finish a project. So there could be something that you haven't finished. And this is why there's this pause at the minute. And perhaps this advice will be finish what you've started, okay? Well, look at the swan. The swan is the, represents heightened creativity. The goddess Saraswati in the Hindu mythology is all about language, creativity, and artistry. Okay, this potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. It's also about fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. Well, we already had that with the black unicorn and with this pause. So reflection is very important right now. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention, for solo time. Okay, so pay attention to that. It's time. Hidden secrets can harm you. Empty talk leads to nothing. Remember that. An inner voice is waiting to be heard. An inner vision likely to be revealed. So listen to what you're saying, what you're writing, what you're doing. We've also got the cheetah, which is all about speed and action. That has come out on top of the action card, taking action. We have a lizard and we have the rabbit. Okay, so the rabbit is very much about speed and action and movement as well. We'll have a little look at our lizard first. I'm being told the lizard is first. Lizard, lizard, lizard. Where would lizard be then? Fire. instinctual and sensitive to the subtle, a dreamer. The lizard's an expert in the realm of sensory perception, so you might be really feeling something. Like I said in the beginning, I feel this pause, and you feel it maybe right now. So you have the sixth sense. There's a bit of intuition here that something is changing, and maybe this advice from the friend will just resonate very clearly with you. It could be to do with this younger man, okay, this relationship, this dealings. It could be to do with business. It could really be about this sort of resourcefulness and shrewdness that you might have this sixth sense about. It is an indication to pull back from bright lights, big city, and return to your inner artist. So it's about knowing that your intuition is playing a role here. And the rabbit, of course, is also quite intuitive, you know, knows what is coming. It's about loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down. It's like, what are you saying? The empty talk. What are you saying to yourself right now? Okay. Notice your thoughts and words. Notice your thoughts and words. That's why that message came out very clearly. So that is the guidance for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. It was a quick reading, but it was very on point, very clear. You will know what I'm talking about. Okay, so empty talk leads to nothing, my friend. Make sure you're talking the talk. Make sure you're doing the action. Watch your signs, synchronicities, messages. Follow the guidance. Follow the guidance. It's there for you right now. And don't worry about this pause. It's about really digging into why. What is this pause about? What am I learning? What's my lesson here? What can I do with this? And allow that energy to show you. Okay, so thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, give me a like, perhaps share, and subscribe, because we love to keep the messages going, and I really am blessed to have this moment with you. So thank you. Bye-bye.